First leg of the Triple Trio. There's been some big jackpots in the Triple Trio over the last few weeks, and at Wednesday night there's no exception. Class 4 for the first leg, headed by Enormous Honour, a last start course and distance winner. Contribution will probably roll forward from barrier 2. My Blessing, two-time course and distance winner. He's come up with the inside gate. See Me Now run up behind Our Hero last time out. We've got a good choice ahead. He takes the step up in trip here. Comes out of barrier 6.
My Blessing potentially should be able to kick through with a lightweight here for Dylan Moe and hold the lead. Contribution can sometimes take a little bit of time to get moving, but you would think Joe would probably want to try and get him somewhere near the lead, if not eventually taking over. And if that's the case, I think he will let him roll potentially, hopefully, without him overdoing it, which is something he has done in the past. So that should generate a reasonable speed.
My Blessing's going nicely, as Brett mentioned. He's going to come up here with a lightweight with a good barrier draw. So he's definitely a player, I think, in this particular race. He's doing it nicely as he comes down and moving well. He's doing everything he has to do and doing it right. See Me Now, not a bad piece from him. He's only a little horse, this one, but he's got the ability, and it was a good run from him last time. You can see him going along nicely here this morning. Vincent Ho's doing this piece of work, and he'll be riding him on race day as well. And Pearl Warm, you can see him just pulling him, but he looks quite keen now. I don't think he's too far away. Finally gets a barrier draw, and he's won off a lot higher rating. So his track work's good. He looks full of himself, and he's going nicely. All
right, Derek Long will be in the saddle. So a $6 million jackpot going into the Triple Trio, so an estimated return here in the region of $12 million. So well worth getting involved. Again, we'll try and narrow it down for you. Starting off with See Me Now, Mr. Cool and Super Clan. This is on IJC night.
It is. These sorts of races, Class 4, there's not a great deal between sort of the majority of them ability-wise, so it comes down to a bit of luck in running and pace of the race and so forth. I thought See Me Now ran quite a good race here. We know Our Hero obviously won on the night. I thought Mr. Cool was honest enough and could be considered again. It's hard to sort of, distinguish one from the other, but I think See Me Now is close to a win.
Yeah, and I thought Superclan had excuses as well, because he was wide most of the way.
You were pretty keen on him that night, weren't you?
No, Super Form.
That was the other one.
Yeah, but he's still... I'm going to sneak Superclan in because he's put 12 pounds on. He looks pretty good, so I just thought he was a bit stiff in that race.
All right, OK, well, let's just go back to Mr. Cool for a second and learn more with jockey Umberto Responsibly.
Mr. Cool, Umberto is a horse you won on a few starts ago. What do you make of his chances for Wednesday night?
Well, he's a very cheeky horse. He deserves a nice draw. We draw a little bit of wild as well. He's in good form. Frankie's does a good job with him, and yeah, let's try to make our chance.
He looks a pretty genuine type. Certainly his form's quite consistent.
Yeah, he's a tough horse. He's very tough. He runs his races every time. He tries hard. He's a genuine horse, and I think even with a little bit of rain, if the track is a little bit of wet, helps him a lot.
You're 8th in the Premiership. Are you happy with the way the season's gone for you so far?
Well, jockey's never happy, Right now, yes. I mean, I want more, because it's a couple of weeks then I don't cross the line, so it starts to make me a little bit hungry. But yeah, so far I can't complain. 40 winners, but I wish more to come.
Well, Mr. Cool might add to that tally, 14 so far. Contributions, the next horse we're going to have a look at. Joe Moreira's ridden him once before. He won. It was over the 1650 here at the Valley.
Yes, we're going to go back to his last start, which was 1200 at the Valley, and he didn't have the pace here to go with horses like Cheerful Jet and so forth, but he did hit the line well. Now he steps up to the distance where he has been successful before. He might not lead initially, but I think he'll eventually work around them and find the front, and if he gets into rhythm, he can be difficult to get past.
Yeah, I've got him in there, but he's a bit unreliable, isn't he, sometimes? $2.60. Yeah. A bit short for me, but I stuck him in just to be safe. But, as you said, he's had the 5 times over the 1650. He won one, and Joe was on that day.
Yeah, a couple of other times he sort of got away from the jockeys as well, sort of overdone it. But, money talks all languages, and there's a lot of confidence for him early in the betting by the looks of it.
All right, OK.
Eat that cake. The owners.
Who are we looking at here?
Good choice.
Good choice ahead. Yes, exactly.
Threw
me off there. Good choice ahead. So third over 1200 last time out, gets up to the 1650 here.
Yep. You made a little case for him on the night to run a bit of a race, Andrew, and he did run well. He is an ISG, so we've seen a few of them been bobbing up of late. Shade of Thunder was one on the weekend that paid 60 to 1, and this was a good effort. The horse he's alongside of there absolutely bolted up the start before. London Master, so he goes in for me. I think up to the longer trip is better.
16.50 will definitely suit him, yeah.
All right, okay, he's a decent price again. $12.340 at the moment here. For the first leg of the TT, Paul.
It's tough, obviously, with the TT. I'm going to go with Pearl Warm on top. He's drawn 10, 12 and 9 in his last 3 starts. He's finally got a good draw, barrier 3. He's won off a rating of 55. He's now rated 47. Derek's in good form, and if there's a bit of rain, he wouldn't mind it. He's by a keeper, so we'll put him on top. He should be a good price, double figures. My Blessing should be right on the pace. Super Clan, as I said, had excuses last time, and the Enigma being a contribution. So I went 9, 7, 6 and 3, but I like the price of the 9 each way.
Might be the omen tip, Pearl Warm,
Yeah.
Paul, with the current weather we've got, and obviously Mr. Cool might be the cue. I went See Me Now, contribution, good choice ahead, My Blessing. I think it's a race that's got a few chances for the first leg of the TT. I've gone the 3, 8, 12 QQP.
All right, there we go. I've ended up with contribution on top, but I don't like the price at all at this stage.